Let's head on to a long-standing case here, because the alleged lookout man, Muzi Sibiya, has been cornered with banking transactions that were made in Gauteng in the year 2014. This is the year that soccer star Senzo Meyiwa died. Sibiya's initial version was that he had relocated to KwaZulu-Natal after losing his job in March 2013 and only returned to Gauteng in 2015. Explaining the bank transactions, Sibiya says all his bank cards were with the mother of his child and that he would occasionally come to the province in 2014. Sibiya and 4 others are on trial for the 2014 murder of the soccer star. Mnisi has been following this story and joins us live now from the Pretoria High Court. Well, a lot of poking of holes of Muzi Sibiya's story with regards to whether he was in Gauteng or not during that 2014 killing of Senzo Meyiwa. Good morning, Linda.
Absolutely, Arabile, and this relates to his alibi because initially, like you indicated in your intro, his version was that he had relocated back in 2013, which would mean that in the year 2014, he was never in Gauteng, right? So the state, as we know, had already brought the evidence of an e-native system, official who told the court that twice in 2014, Muzi Sibiya sat for his learner's license test. And they had also brought banking records. And this is basically the first time that he gets to understand about, those pieces of evidence. And that's why you're seeing the state taking him through the banking transactions yesterday, starting with the monies that were deposited into his account and then going to the withdrawals, which would indicate some of the locations that that particular bank would have been withdrawn from. And his explanation is that his bank cards were with the mother of his child, that's Mbali Moyo. And the state's going as far as going into, some of the transactions where there would have been, in fact, a changing of the bank card, which the state says would require an in-person, interaction with the bank. So this would mean that Muzi Sibiya would have to go inside the bank himself to replace that card because he is the owner of the bank card. And these are some of the questions that he had to face yesterday. Take a listen.
Yeah. So, Mr. Sibiya, that means from the 25th of April 2014, you were using a different card. Do you agree?
Yes. Could be that I changed the card. If you are saying so, which is what is written here on this document, because if the card had issues, yes, I would go and fix it.
Now, how do you explain the transactions that follow after you had changed your card, after the 25th of April 2014?
It's going to be difficult. Maybe I changed the card, or maybe I was in company of Mbali upon the changing of this card. And then maybe she was in need of that certain amount of money, then she would take the card and go and use it.
So some of the transactions, Arabila, that he's had to answer to was, for example, a change in the PIN, right? Which again, the state says some of those things would need you to go into the bank. So this would mean that on those particular days, you were in Gauteng. Take a listen to more of those questions.
On 29 September 2014, there's a branch card replacement fee of 40 rand. So that means it could only have been you, Mr. Sibiya, who could ask for a card replacement.
It's possible that I'm the one who had changed the card if it happened on that day.
And where was the branch? Where was the branch where your account was held?
If I remember correctly, I think this card I opened it at Lisedi.
Lisedi is in Vosloorus?
Yes.
So that means that on the 29th of September 2014, you were in Gauteng on your own version?
What puzzles me here is that I think if you go to any branch of Capitec anywhere, it would reflect as branch as in a branch. So are you saying this one, is it stating as to where the actual branch where I opened the account or what?
Yeah, it says branch card replacement. It's a replacement of a card.
So this morning, the state will focus on his Capitec bank transactions, which it says was opened in 2007, but he says he never had a Capitec account in 2007. He only started working in 2008, and that's when he started opening bank accounts. But the state, going back to when they gave the defense these documents, these pieces of evidence, Arabile, that they had obtained, the defense did not object to them being handed up. So it seems they were admitted in terms of Section 220 of the Criminal Procedure Act. But again, Muzi Sibiya says even this Capitec account was with the mother of his child, Mbali.
All right. Well, this is a case we're going to be continuing to follow. Of course, Linda Mnisi is still on that one for us. We'll continue to cross to you throughout the day.